Hi, Jeff. Glad to have you today with us.
Hey, Tony, great to see you again.
Verizon has long been leader in network innovation. How is the company evolving its enterprise solution strategy to meet the changing needs of the global business needs?
At Verizon Business, we are always focused on the enterprise customer. So we really start with our wireline and pair it with our wireless offering. So we're able to solve all managed solutions for our enterprise customers. When I think about the last 2 years, I think about private 5G networks. This is where we take our private licensed spectrum and really bring it on-prem for a private network, very secure location for all of our enterprise customers. We've deployed dozens of those over the last 2 years now, and now we're really starting to scale that here in 25 and 26. Also, our Verizon AI Connect portfolio, this really brings infrastructure into the hyperscale community. So we think about things as GPU as a service, we think about dark fiber on ultra long haul routes, as well as wave connectivity. And then last but not least, very important that we have programmability all the way down to the network element. So very excited about all the work we're doing in the private networking area.
Partnerships are key to driving digital transformation. But how does Verizon collaborate with technology and channels partner to deliver greater value to your customers?
Every month we get together and we look at our IT roadmap. Digital transformation and customer experience is really where all of our planning starts. We understand what does the customer need, what are the pain points they have, and in the wholesale community as well as enterprise, it is incredibly important that we take friction out of that experience all the time. So we're always looking to say, how do we help the customer at their desktop? How do we connect APIs with our partners? And really technology enablers are key to that success. So we look at to iterate on this every month, every quarter to really have the best customer experience for our enterprise and wholesale customers.
With enterprises operating now across hybrid and multi-cloud environments, how is Verizon helping them simplify their connectivity and improve their performance?
So we're out with all of our different multi-cloud offers. So we have multi-tenancy out there for each one of our network components. We have virtualized our network. We have SD-WAN, and we work all the different equipment providers out there to make sure customers can be met where their needs are ultimately needed.
We know now lately that security is a big issue everywhere, and that the trust remain both of them top priorities. How is Verizon integrating advanced security platform or framework to ensure resilient end-to-end connectivity?
We take security very seriously. We work with many governments across the globe to make sure we have the most secure networks. Every year at the end of the second quarter, we publish the DBI report. This is the Data Breach Investigation Report, and we really showcase dozens, if not hundreds of different scenarios where breaches have happened so that people can learn from them and understand how do you get to a better security network position. Also, we go and we provision our networks end to end with zero trust. And this is evolving. You got to make sure you always stay a step ahead of the bad guys because as we introduce new network elements, those also have to be secure on our network. So we continue to take security very seriously.
As network APIs and automation become more central to enterprise operations, how is Verizon enabling customers partner to innovate on top of its infrastructure?
Always getting after how do you interoperate with all the different players out there. So as the leader of the global wholesale team, my role is to make sure my team works with all the different global clients to say, how do we make sure our networks talk to each other? How do we transact orders in a frictionless environment in an API connectivity way? Now, it's important for our partners to do that on an east-west basis, but when you think about programmable networks and network slices, you have to go north-south into that API stack, and Verizon's introducing that technology right now for our enterprise customers as well as our wholesale customers.
Looking ahead, what trend do you believe will define the next phase of enterprise connectivity and digital transformation? Is what we see now, we're living in the cloud also.
One trend I saw was about how AI is moving across the network. So we've been talking a lot about setting up training modules and training environments for the AI ecosystem. But inferencing is where that's really heading in 2030. In 2030, 60 to 70% of the workloads are actually going to require real-time inferencing. That means you have to have an edge network to be able to accommodate that. Verizon's very well positioned in our ILEC territory in the United States, as well as our private 5G capabilities. Love seeing you here at this show. You know, the MEF and the Amplify team really enjoy. Without an body like this coming together, we would never be able to have this interoperability.
IGNE for this opportunity, and they would have to have you with Telecom Review.
Outstanding.
Thank you very much.